golden opportunity awaits you. It's on the horizon. Can't you see it? It's going, hey, hey, here I am. Come after me, come after me. And then it runs away. And then it's gone. And then it pops up again. And it goes, hey, here I am over here. And so you start chasing it in that direction. And then quickly, it's gone again. And you begin to question, maybe it's just my imagination, right? Maybe there was something in my coffee that shouldn't have been in my coffee this morning, right? And you begin to question whether it's an opportunity at all. You may even begin to question yourself. You may even begin to go, oh, well, it was just an illusion. Nothing good ever happens to me, right? I always have the worst luck in these situations, so why even bother? I'll tell you why, because it's a chance. It's an opportunity. And sure, maybe it's seeming to elude you at the moment. Maybe the moment that you see that bright, shiny object on the horizon, it then vanishes into thin air. Maybe you need a little bit of help reaching that bright, shiny object on the horizon. And if you do need help with your bright, shiny objects, I have a bright, shiny object just for you. And those are my astrological services, which are well within your grasp if you want to schedule with me at the link that you'll see above. So, getting back to what we're discussing. So, sometimes those things that appear at first glance to be within our grasp suddenly become elusive. Sometimes we begin to think that, I don't have what it takes to get that, or things like this never happened to me. And we may try for a little bit, but we hit an obstacle. We get frustrated. We begin to feel like, well, maybe I should just give up. And you can do that if you want, right? You can just give up hope on something which seems to be kind of calling you at the moment, or you can persist. We have an alignment that's going on between Saturn, Sun, and Mercury at the moment. And they're all conjuncting each other in a section of the sky that's called Purva Bhadrapada, which means the former lucky feet, right? More about that some other time. But Purva Bhadrapada can have this tendency to either elevate, inspire, or to frustrate. And I think in order to make sense out of this particular energy, it might be good to understand the role of each of the planets that's involved in this equation. So the sun is our aspect that of our being, I should say. It's the aspect of our being that holds ourselves to the highest, that inspires us, right? That keeps us moving towards the best possible opportunity. Saturn is that part of ourselves that goes, hey, it's all about survival, right? It's all about survival. You can't be bothered with those things that seem inspiring or uplifting. You just need to deal with learning how to speak, right? You just need to deal with the sheer basics of survival. And then there's Mercury, which gives us our sense of discretion, our capacity to not only see something and identify something, but come up with a particular, discretionary path in terms of how to get there. Right now, Mercury is suffering at the hands of Sun and Saturn, which are battling it out. You can look at it as the light part of yourself and your shadow going back and forth, back and forth. And the more deeply you kind of get caught up in that doubt, the less you're going to see the opportunity. The more you get too caught up in the opportunity, the less you're going to be able to see practical ways of being able to deal with it. So at the end of the day, you have to find a balance. But that balance lies in not giving in to the inner battle that's going on within you between light and dark. Both of them are necessary things. We need to have an ego. The ego needs to survive for our experience here of creation. It gives us a sense of individuality, but sometimes it threatens our inspiration by focusing on the sheer survival of the moment. So, this particular energy tells us that if we can hold on to an inspiring idea through the fires of frustration, right? If we can persist with an opportunity and get past the concepts of things like this are never meant to me, for me, good things don't happen to me. If we can just kind of go, fiddlesticks, that's just a load of hogwash, and recognize that sometimes some really good things do happen, maybe not as quickly as we might like for them to. Maybe there's a little bit of frustration in the way first. Maybe we keep hitting obstacles over and over again, but an opportunity can begin to gain a little bit of concrete form at this present moment in time to the extent that you are able to hold on to inspiration through the fires of frustration. And I'd like to help you with that process. And I would be happy to do that if you want to schedule in one of the astrological services that you'll see on my website, ranging in price anywhere from $79 for a half-hour consultation all the way up to $209 for a 90-minute consultation. You can find those at the link you'll see above. That's going to do it for this look at Sun, Saturn, and Mercury, all conjuncting each other in Purva Bhadrapada, taking place up until the 6th of March, 2024. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.